You are now listening to the Real Afro Unity podcast with our hosts, Daring and Ayo, where they'll be discussing various topics that affect our African diaspora. With these conversations, they aim to hopefully bridge the gap between us African Americans with the Nigerian diaspora. They will dismantle the myths and share a new perspective. Please sit back, relax, listen, and enjoy the conversation.
All right, so Tamisha, you already said both are supposed to be blamed for where the black people are. AY says it is the fault of the black race. Individuals. All right, so before we go to the quick hits, I know we've spent some time, we've done a couple of minutes and hours already. Let me start with this. Do you think the political system in this country is taking advantage of the black people?
I think a political party has taken advantage of black people. I don't think the system has taken advantage.
What do you think, Tamisha? Before we go to the debate.
I'm inclined to agree with him because I say I'm inclined to agree with him because I think the system is a problem, but I think when we talk about the system, it's a class conversation.
Okay.
Good. And when we talk about
being... like it. Okay. You're not as a hard-headed
as you thought she is, right?
Yes.
I do politics
You're reasonable. You're reasonable. Thank God. Okay.
Right. But I think when we talk about how we enact the system and how we practice the system, I think party take advantage of.
All right. So, which political party do you think is taking advantage of the black people? AY?
The Democratic Party. I feel like they have taken advantage of the black vote for very long, and at least recently, we've seen that the party's going through a makeover. They're leaning more socialist in their ideas, and I just feel like they've been manipulating the black community for so long, and now the black community is starting to wake up to what's going on, and then now the party is re-strategizing to include the immigrants into their voter bloc, and they're trying to entice them with socialist policies like free medical, free this, free that, and then put them in a trap where they will be dependent on whatever help the Democratic Party dangles in their face.
So do you think, basically, before I go to Mandani question, do you...
I know we were talking about him.
Yeah, I'll talk about him. Do you feel like black people that are not willing to put in the effort?
People that there's now
no. I want to be specific now. I'm specifically talking about black people.
Okay.
I don't want to generalize it.
Okay.
This is Real Afro Unit.
Okay.
Do you think black people are supporting the Democrat Party because of the freebies that they give? Or do you think they just sympathize with them because they feel like
both
they have their best interest?
So it's both. It's the trauma triangle, man. Like, you guys, actually, can you do me a favor? Can you pull it up real quick?
What?
This trauma triangle. The three sides.
I would like to dissect what you mean by the freebies.
No, I mean like government help. Government help, basically. Everybody needs help from the government. Anyway.
Subsidized help.
Do you
Because I don't think Republicans give stuff like that.
So you understand the history of the political parties, right?
No, you guys are supposed to tell me. You're supposed to be my big brothers, but you guys abandoned me.
You haven't explained to him the big switch?
Oh, have you explained to me? Have you explained to me? Yeah, you as a person. I've known you for some time too. Have you explained to me?
I feel like we've had this conversation about the big switch. So
having a conversation is not explaining to me.
The Democrats used to be the Republicans. The Republicans used to be the Democrats.
Ah, really?
All right, so
I'm hearing that for the first time.
All right, so let's can we?
Because I want to go to the quick hits, I want you
In
to make it
simple terms,
as short
they
as possible.
flipped ideals.
So let's just answer the first thing.
Do you think the black people are supporting Democrats?
You don't have to say, but I asked that question because welfare was created by the
Because of-
system.
because
Both
of-
parties agreed to the welfare in the United States came after the World War when white women's husbands were killed in the war, and they didn't want white women to have to go to work. In the beginning, welfare was never black women were never allowed to receive
help.
it.
So
was help.
okay. So, but it was still established.
It was
now
established
that it has been
help.
established.
Okay.
Does some population depend too heavily on
On it.
or not? That's the way we're going to.
Yeah.
Not about why.
I don't even know. I was not born then. I don't even.
But
know
that's why I
the
asked what are the because I think
the help that we have today.
But what I'm saying,
the government helps
what
that
I'm-
exists
government,
today.
not Democrat help, but
No.
government.
Yes,
that
Democrats
the Democrats are the ones that sponsor.
Yeah,
It was a bipartisan
I don't
welfare. Now it's not bipartisan.
see exactly.
However,
I'm not living.
It
I wasn't
was
living
a
in this country
bipartisan
15 years
decision.
ago. I wasn't living here 15 years ago. I don't know what happened. I'm talking about what is happening for me now that I'm here now. It is more like the Democrats are offering cookies.
what is it? I guess let's get back to the question. What is it that the Democrats are offering?
The
Dependence on us.
Like
Since your
You
life
guys are
is
not-
so,
you
look,
guys are not answering
I don't
the
want
questions.
to give you policy answers. I just want to give you from a bird's eye view answer. All right.
Okay.
So the Democrats are gonna. This is how they come to you. Since you have this problem, we will enact this policy
to help you.
to help you solve this problem.
Yep.
Now, you as the person with the problem, you're gonna say, "Whoa, let me vote for the people that are presenting a solution," and then that's how they capture your votes. You get my point? Whereas the other party that starts with a R and it ends with "can" tell you can change your life story. Why? Because this is a capitalist society. What does that mean? This is a free market. Okay, now I'm economics, IOS talking. This is a free market. Identify a need and present a solution. Money will be the results to solve the problem
That you have identified.
that you've identified. So it's two different views. I'm on one side of the ocean, you're on the other side of the lake, rather. I'm on one side, you're on the other side. I'm thinking of how people can use canoes to cross, and you want the helicopter from the government to come and drop it off so that we can cross. So which one do you want? I like money. I like the interaction of solving a problem and then being rewarded.
that is a good explanation of how I see Democrats and Republicans.
But when we talk about free, like, I get what you're
free part.
saying.
That's the part you
I
stuck.
get what you're saying, but the reality is, in terms of if we're talking about recent political
Climate.
platforms, recent political history, recent political campaigns, the Republicans have run on the same thing. Hey, you have a problem? Those immigrants, let's build a wall.
People have
like
people have the right to have a change of mind. So
But what
if
I'm
the
saying
Republicans were the first person that was bringing the helicopters to fly you from one island to the other, and now they looked at it and said, no, this is not good enough.
Bruv.
I'm not a Republican. Anyway.
Let's make
No,
the
but
point.
what
let me
I'm
just
saying
put it. Let me
is-
just put it out there.
Both parties are doing the same thing. That's what I'm
No,
saying. They're all
they
running. They're just
no.
maybe different tactics.
No.
They're
not doing
doing
the same thing.
The,
I feel-
the groceries are high. When I get in, that's
Yeah,
I'm
the
The
gonna
groceries are
change-
still high now
Oh,
So
anyway.
hold on.
So
Have you seen gas above $3? Actually, I can't
I
say
don't
for
drive.
the States.
You used to drive. What do you mean you don't drive?
Barrel of
I've driven it like
gas
3-4
now,
years.
though,
But you used to
has
drive.
been below
That's my problem.
You are not getting out of that. You used to
$60 a
drive.
barrel.
groceries are up 20%.
No,
Okay.
not anymore. Actually,
Under Biden
Groceries
or
as-
under Trump?
As of last week, groceries are up 20%.
that's not.
From when? From what? 20% from when? It can be
Well,
20% from
tell us-
2010.
So now,
From,
what?
it can be from
Tell us-
2010.
Yes.
It can be from 2010.
Yes,
Because that is
period.
that,
That's what I'm saying.
That's what the news said.
That's what the news
The
said.
same
From
news-
when?
the
From
same-
when?
The same news that was trying to impeach Trump. Is that the same
Fox
news?
News.
The same news that found the
No,
crack cocaine.
when you
that
say
said-
when you say groceries are
In the
up
White House.
20%.
Yes, groceries up 20%.
Since when?
Since when?
I don't mind. I don't know.
Groceries are up 20%.
All right, that's a talking point. That's
I don't know.
That's what
Since when? It can be 20% since 1902. Come on.
Do you realize Thanksgiving is coming up and families will not be able to feed their kids?
See, 20% of $1 is probably
That's
120.
how
It
they
doesn't.
want the
The federal shut down
shutdown.
in air.
See,
Did you see the
listen,
TSA line?
we need
I'm
some
watching-
Democratic subscribers. So
I'm
please
watching my flight
subscribe.
daily.
Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel.
It's very funny. So when people just throw out statistics, I don't live in Nigeria.
Here's the
I
thing.
want to do this. We are going to have a conversation about Nigeria politics. And there's a politician in Nigeria that does the same thing you just do.
And we win.
He just throws out statistics that is not existing.
I throw out how
and I
people
try as
feel.
much as possible to and so that brought me,
I thought
When-
how people feel. Huh?
yeah, when
that's what
you
wins
just throw out statistics like that,
Right.
I want to know, if you say since so person got elected, is a time frame. So thing have happened.
Since Trump has gotten elected, groceries have been up 20%.
No, it was up 20% too when Biden was there. So
Thank you.
And I'm not even a Republican.
But okay, here's the thing.
I'm not a Republican.
Here's the
I can say
reality.
it.
I get where you're.
You just don't know
At
it
heart.
yet. At heart. That's it. At heart.
Here's the reality.
Yes.
The reality of how our government system works is. The reality is, as Biden was in office, he was dealing with a Trump economy. As Trump is in office right now, he's dealing with a Biden economy. And so groceries are up 20%, but they're a result of what happened during the Biden
Yeah.
administration.
So the stock market being at all-time high is also Biden? Or
The
Trump?
stock market is different because it's a daily kind of it's different.
Don't worry,
right?
please. Let me. I've told
It's
you.
a little
don't-
bit more nuanced.
We are going to fight.
What? That's our
The
retirement account.
the stock is not the only measure of economic values in any country.
It's not.
Don't
no,
quote
I'm
it.
not
Don't
saying
quote
it is.
it for me
Wait.
as what is going to make.
But
no.
that's your retirement
The-
account.
what were people that are living day to day? They've not even fed. How are they going to even live to retirement?
Retirement account is up.
Yeah.
Yes, it's been up.
No.
got
You
big,
can.
big-
The president.
But in this
Yeah, you cannot quote retirement as the only stock as the only measure of economic value. Some people are living from paycheck to paycheck. They need to live first
But they're
before
buying
they can get to
things.
retirement.
Hold on, but they're buying things from companies that are listed on
They
the
don't
stock
even
market.
know. Some people
That's
don't even
not
know
the
where their company
concern,
is
though,
buying
bro.
from.
People are buying
It's the exchange of money, bro.
No.
It's exchange
That's,
of
that is
money.
where we disagree.
Bro, it's
I cannot. You love stock market because that's where you play.
yes.
Exactly. Do you play in stock market, my dear? Exactly.
But does it give you when
She
you
doesn't
give
even
up-
know what our retirement this thing is. So
I
why?
have a retirement account. Hold up now.
and you care if it go up or down, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So
But I get what you're saying. I think the reality is, yes, the stock market is going up, but it's been fluctuating, right? Like
It always
in
does,
terms
yeah.
of like it depends on what
But
happens.
remember,
like media,
before Trump became president, we're gonna see the biggest recession in the world. Oh, we're gonna have World War III.
but
The
just
war
because
in Ukraine has stopped. War,
It has not stopped.
So this
It
is
has not
my
stopped.
firm belief.
Calm
This-
down. War in Ukraine has not stopped, Mr. Trump.
Right. And the Middle East is still not at peace.
The war in Ukraine
So-
is not
Never gonna
stopped.
be at
Yeah.
peace. The
What I'm
war
just
on
saying
Gaza
is that.
is still happening.
But you know you
But
guys
it's
have
been
not
more
answered my
peaceful.
question. But you know you guys have not answered my
They're
question
not doing
though.
missile strikes.
They're not reporting.
Tamisha, AY, you guys have not answered my question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, but what I was gonna say is I get what you're saying in terms of it's not an indicator of how the economy is doing.
I think
and
I'm
and-
going
Absolutely not. I agree with you with
Right,
that.
it's not.
The stock market is not the economy.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's what
your
I'm
point.
saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
people
we're
still
saying.
need to live
Yeah.
day by
Yes,
day though.
yes.
And that's I believe that's a big reason is why Biden lost, right? Is because they kept pushing out these numbers. Of
The
this is what people
Bidenomics?
are like,
Yeah.
I can't eat,
Bidenomics?
like bread is
Bidenomics?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Inflation Reduction Act.
We're moving. Okay, what's the next question?
Okay.
You want to go?
Let's go.
Do you want to go over this trauma
The big
triangle?
beautiful bill? Is that what you
The
want?
big, have you seen healthcare
It's
prices
okay.
right now
It's okay.
because of the big beautiful bill?
Because of the shutdown. But let's.
It doesn't matter.
No,
Well,
the bill
it's-
did not allow for the exceptions during the Biden era. So regardless of if the shutdown
Because
is
we
over
want
or
to
not,
negotiate.
regardless, the reality is insurance prices are set for the year because of the big beautiful bill. So even if they were to open up the federal government today, because those Obama era exceptions, tax exceptions for your insurance are not included for the next year, they're what they are. Period.
All right, this is what I'm going to
Regardless
say.
of what happens.
Before I go to my quick hits, I want to do that in the next 2-3 minutes. We didn't answer that question, so I'm just going to move on from.
Wait, the question of the blacks and.
Yeah, we didn't answer it.
I,
What was the
I
question?
feel like I answered.
Do you think Democrats, like
I said
you
that
are
Democrats manipulate them every time that they need votes, and they know their triggers: abortion, some sort of threat to the entitlement, whatever that is.
Given to Howard, Morehouse, or Spelman.
Just entitlements, period. So not to schools, just entitlements. And then they know how to manipulate them emotionally. So I feel like it's the party that has been manipulating black people, not the government. To answer your question.
All right, let's go this way.
Politically.
What do you think about Mandani's election in New York?
it's-
Being a New Yorker, what do you think about him as a person, or what do you
I'm
think
glad.
about?
First reaction was I'm glad I left when I left.
Okay.
So I left in 2020.
Okay.
So I'm like, I couldn't have timed it any better. That's my first reaction. Second reaction is that the Democrats are, once again, they're playing to your pain. They don't know how to give solutions outside of making you think that they can represent you
Your problem.
with your problem. And that's their main strategy. And I see that is what led to Mandani's success. And then the third and final thing is that they've learned from Kamala's loss that social media is more important than legacy media. And this guy, Mandani, knew that from day one. And he
Fabulous
played
campaign.
it's actually a good case study for marketing in general, the way he won. This guy was a rapper, and now he's the mayor of New York City. Just like AOC was a bartender, and now she's in Congress. Like, so the landscape has changed. Republicans, now I'm speaking on the fourth thing, we have to do better with speaking.
Oh, I thought you said you're not a Republican.
I am.
Okay, now you have.
I am. No.
Just in
I've
this
always been-
podcast,
I've
you
always
have
been
moved from an
Republican.
Will you
independent.
No,
specify
You have
which-
moved from
I
an
used to be an
independent to a Republican.
Let me tell you how I voted. I voted
And I would
for
like
Obama.
you to specify the type of Republican you are.
Obama. I voted for Obama first.
Because he was
That was
black?
the hope
Why?
story. This was my first vote. I was innocent. I didn't know anything. Seriously, I came.
You
back
sound
to the
like you
country.
regret it.
It's big regret. The biggest regret of my personal
Why?
voting life because it was a lie.
What was a lie?
Everything. He didn't say anything true.
Okay.
No,
just
he didn't achieve
manipulated-
anything
No, he
that-
didn't
or
say
probably you said.
anything true. Everything was emotion. Hope is hope.
Yes, you
and
can.
then yes you can, and then I'm just like, okay, first president, let me be part of the bandwagon. Let me follow suit. The Democrats are
hope.
fine.
It's hope.
Hope has come again, and I'm a McCain fan.
Okay.
I saw the debates. I was a McCain guy, and then in school,
You saw hope.
and then they were like, hope, come again, hope, and then I'm like, okay, you know what?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So that's how I just gave one chance.
Okay. You want
Who
one
don't want
more
one chances?
So it's
He only got got one vote out of you.
One, that's it.
You didn't do the second
Never
time.
again.
Nah.
No way.
2008,
There's no
you
way I
said,
could have.
hell
No
no.
way.
Okay.
And the drawing line for me was the same-sex marriage thing. That's what.
Okay, let's move
That's
past
what
that.
created confusion in America. We can tie it to a specific policy. This is not my idea versus your idea now. They have rights. Now you see all the flag everywhere. So this is a friendly place. So I'd have to be mindful of how I speak.
Yeah.
So it legitimized. Imagine an immigrant and you've been here for 20 years without papers. Now you finally get your working papers. That's what the equivalence is for what Obama did his second term. So from there, I was like,
So gay niggas are the reason
this
why the
is
world.
this is no way, Jose. I cannot co-sign this,
That's not
even if I
funny.
like your
Wow.
hope story.
Wow.
I cannot because now you are caused confusion.
What's the confusion? Why
Do you
are
have
people
children?
confused?
Do you have children?
No.
Okay.
But why would my kids be confused?
Because they are introducing sensitive things to them at an early age.
they have already existed.
It was not. They did not have a platform. It was not legal.
So if you are a Black American, I am Baptist, Southern Baptist, and
they're the ones that voted for this. Imagine.
the reality is
It has always existed.
it has always existed.
We don't have to co-sign it.
Telling people that you
It
have
can
the right
exist.
to exist.
People are doing drugs all the time.
You don't
but
have
you
to
don't
co-
say
Yes.
doing drugs is legal federally now. No.
I equate that, and I know you're not going to agree. I equate that mentality to people saying, "Why did y'all need a third?" I just like the plantation owners in the South said to Lincoln, "You know what? Them niggas, they here, but why are you co-signing their legality to exist?
Wow.
It's the same. It's the same.
Yeah, but this
it's the
see,
same mentality.
Guess what?
It goes back
guess what, though?
to
Let's see the consequences.
the ideals of control.
Now, let me take. I just shared my emotional reason.
Uh-huh.
The consequences of that now, right, is lower birth rates. That's why they had to import people.
Lower birth rates in this country are lower because it's more expensive to exist in this country.
Of course.
Than it's ever
All right.
been.
Yeah, when you bring people in.
Lower birth rates are in this country because
All right, ladies and
Does it
gentlemen,
help
ladies
or
and
does it
gentlemen.
destroy it? That's my.
I want to go to
Policies like that.
now.
Same-sex-
You,
I don't
you
think it
see,
does
you see
anything.
why we need another session
I
for
think-
this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're still on Real Afro Unity Podcast live from City of Brothers, Tamisha. I have some quick hits for you just to round this conversation up. This is not the end of the discussion. We continue this series. Anytime Tamisha comes in, anytime you see her, just know we're going to go back to politics, to life, to AY.
to friendship,
Oh,
to
well,
love, to
I
hope,
don't.
to liberation.
Yeah, no, I don't want friendship. I don't want that. I want you and AY battling it out every time. I think next time I'm going to sit in the middle so that when you guys are looking at each other like this, you have to look through me. I'll be like this, you know. Anyway, Tamisha, what do you think about polygamy?
That's a good question. When you ask, so I'm a firm believer in. It's gonna be controversial, but
Just you see, it's a quick
I
hit.
don't judge
Just
people
tell
on
me
those
your,
things.
just tell me
I'm
your
okay
mind.
with it.
Is that something?
Will it be my thing? No, I'm okay.
Wait,
with
so
it.
then that means you're not okay with it. It's your thing. We're
Oh,
asking
no.
you.
Oh,
what
me?
would you? Yeah.
Oh, I
No,
get it.
no. I just think what she thinks about it.
Oh,
You
thinks
don't have
about-
to
oh,
disagree with
sorry,
something
sorry.
to participate
I'm okay with
in.
polygamy.
Like,
as
I'm not-
long as the man can afford his wives, like the law states, and that each wife has a Beamer, Bentley, and some land. Absolutely.
So is that something you can be part of, though?
No,
Why?
That was really okay.
Why?
because I need to. I'm a Leo, so I need to be the only one.
So if you are the first one,
I'm the only one.
no, let's say
You're the only first.
let's say you are the
only first.
no, you are the first one. Then after some years, your husband picks another one. Would you leave or would you stay?
I will leave.
And go
I will get a better husband, or I will take half of his things and I will coexist on
Legally.
my own with his wealth.
Legally.
Absolutely.
All right. So,
I
do you believe in forgiveness after cheating, or
Yeah.
it is bygone?
I believe in forgiveness after cheating.
So what if he lied to you about a marriage?
That threw a rattle.
Interesting.
I will leave.
You will. So you're not forgiving no more.
No, that's different.
What's the difference?
You wouldn't have had a whole family on the side.
You had it first.
Huh?
He had it first.
Oh, so I'm absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Even if you have a family. He has a family with you. He reveals to you that before he met you, he had another family. So you're leaving your family because he has another family.
I'm taking me and my kids.
Yeah.
And we're going to leave that man. They're still. I think the reality is. I think that's a complex question, right? Because the reality is, at that point, we are family, regardless if we're married or
So
not.
why break
we're
it up?
family. Because I can't trust you. I can't lay next to somebody who.
He's done everything for the past.
I don't care if
Well,
you.
so
if
how
you
do you not
are
trust
that,
him, then?
if you are that skilled to keep a whole family away from me, what else are you hiding?
How's that skill?
You could kill me in my
You
sleep.
consumed his time.
Nah.
She just said you can kill me in my
Kill me
sleep.
in my sleep. Like I'm thinking you fucking with me for real, but
he
you lie.
is.
You had no. You're not. You
But he
kidding
had
me.
that before he met you.
Then why did you lie to me? Why didn't
So
you tell
you
me
don't
at
like the
beginning?
lying to you part.
Why did you? I don't like.
So
yeah.
if you had known, you would have stayed.
no,
So then why? That's why he lied to you.
and that's the problem. And this is the big
So
problem.
now
with
you see
dating.
why he lied to you.
But no, I was not the person for you to begin with.
That's not true. We have
Yes.
a family.
No, we wouldn't have had the family if you
What
didn't
you mean?
lie.
You wouldn't have had. But
If
you would have
were-
left. That's
Exactly.
why-
We're
but
not
we have the
meant to
family
be.
now, though.
We will still
So
have
now
the
you're
family.
gonna intentionally break up the family because you hurt?
Absolutely. I'm not hurt. I don't trust you.
Damn, that's crazy.
The reality is, I would sleep with a
But
knife
his
under my
actions,
pillow.
though.
But
But his actions, he provided. He did everything he was supposed to do.
okay, you did the bare
He,
minimum.
all right, so boom.
You're a
So,
man.
but
You're
listen to
supposed to
this, though.
provide,
But
like-
listen to this. The reason why you didn't know was because he moved on, and you were the moving on. And then now,
He didn't move on if he was still married when we met.
no, he was married to you. He just had children before he met you.
Oh, you like? Oh, I do not. I'm fool with no man who lie about their kids. That's another thing.
What if he just
That's a red
discovered
flag.
it?
That's something that can be. That's a little bit more nuanced,
So-
right?
So is the
So-
is the keeping information away from you that you don't like?
And it's also like, as a man, why are you hiding your kids? What is it? What
He's
shame
trying to
around
keep the
that?
good thing.
No,
No, I think what I want to ask you is this: you are fine if he's cheating on you,
if something happens,
but you are not fine if you are. Well, it's still cheating on you by having a different family somewhere else.
that's different.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
So,
What's
so-
the difference?
So what's
Explain
the
the
difference?
So when you say cheating on you, right? So
Yeah,
for
he has a
instance-
side piece, basically.
But he comes back home in a good mood.
Yeah,
I think
but
this
you're okay with
conversation
it.
is a little bit nuanced. It's
So we
it's
wanna hear your
very
perspective.
nuanced,
Yeah, tell
right?
me.
Like there's a difference between keeping up a whole different life. When you have a mistress, you have a side. You're if she's a good mistress, you taking her on dates, you paying bills, like you have a whole life with this woman.
So,
Right?
so a good
As opposed
mistress
to-
does the opposite, though. But yeah, I hear you.
And she shuts up, but she still gets her
That's
bills
a
paid.
good
She better
mistress,
should be getting
right?
her bills paid. A good mistress gets
Okay.
her bills paid.
Oh,
Period.
okay.
Whether
All
it's
right.
loud or
I mean,
not.
that's the wife too.
Exactly. There's a difference between that and, let's say, oh, my man goes on a guy trip and
Does
something
something.
happens, right? Like that's completely different. What I don't like, your whole, like you have the ability to go and be this person for this family secretly, and then come and be this person for our family secretly. You have the ability to have this cognitive dissonance throughout for a long period of time. That person can do some other things.
So when you guys go
Like
on,
run a business, like what?
Run
what
a
other
business,
things?
kill
Yeah.
you,
Oh,
murder
How
you,
would go
poison
from
you.
run a business to all the way
So-
there?
If
So
you
wait.
I myself personally, I and I'm speaking from my own experience and for myself, I don't have the ability to do that. Like I'm going to start, and maybe I don't know, woman, whatever. I am going to start feeling away. Like, oh damn, like
But you know what's funny? You know how many men live right now
yeah,
with kids that are not theirs,
yeah,
and they're being lied to every day by women?
yeah. But we're not
So-
talking about that.
No,
I
no,
know,
no,
I know we're
we-
not talking about it.
we
I'm
get
just
to it.
saying lies could be real from both sides.
Exactly. And if I was that man, I would leave. I would leave.
Okay, so
So-
you see it on both sides.
Yes.
Just before I go to
I'm saying about the person's character. That speaks to your
just
character. and I
just
can't
before we
trust
go
that.
to the next quick hit, you just said something about men going out and on the main strip and doing one or two things. You can forgive that. Do you expect your man to forgive you if you go on the same type of girl strip and do the same thing?
It depends.
On what?
So do you accept that you can do it too?
I think that men and I hate we getting on this. Take the mics away from these niggas. Why you're on this side? But
We are real here. It's a real
I
Afro
think men
unit.
can't take what women can take. I think you get cheated on, you act like you killed your mama. You act like
Because
you
it's
killed your
emotional for a female.
mama. Depends, right? Like if I'm on a girl's
Unless
like,
you got trauma.
No, she's turning
Sometimes
she's
that
turning
exists.
away the question. She's not answering
She's
it.
moving the goalpost.
Do you
That's what that's
think?
called.
Do you think, like you've said, that you as a person can forgive a man if he goes on a men's trip and do one or two stuffs? You as a woman, if you go on a girl's trip and you do the same thing, do you expect your man
to
to
forgive you?
you want my real answer?
Yes.
Yes.
We would have.
Real.
I don't,
Your real
I don't
answer.
expect my man to forgive me because
Good.
I don't think men
Good.
can stomach it.
Good.
I don't.
Wait. Don't add that stomach it part.
But I
You're
have
good
to.
up until that
I
point.
don't expect because I don't think y'all can stomach it. That's the reality.
That is why we
What
never.
makes you
That is
say-
why we never
I
know.
think if we're talking about,
So you can't stomach two families though.
huh?
You can't stomach.
That's
two
why I'm gonna leave. Because I can't. You're
okay.
exactly right. I cannot.
Gotcha.
You can have that. You better.
So you're steady on both.
Absolutely.
Got it. Copy.
Black
you have
guy.
a brother or something?
No.
Black guy, white guy.
I've never dated outside of my race. I have only dated black kings.
Do you have a reason for that, or is just personal preference?
As a girl who grew up in the South,
I see.
I don't even. I don't know. It's
You don't need to say anything else. That's all you have to say.
For
Thank
people
you.
that are not Americans, that will be watching this, so they might not know what that is.
I just
so.
don't want him to be mad at me and calling me the N word. So
So that's
yeah.
that
So, you see,
possibility.
so this is it. So I used to say this, and I think anytime I talk, we have a chat with Tomisha, I always say, maybe I've said it before in one of our conversations, like the privilege I have as an African is that even if you call me the N-word, it doesn't have an effect on me.
There's no historical.
I don't feel it. You don't call me an N-word. I can fight for people that feel it, but for me as a person,
It doesn't
You
have
you just wasted
Yeah.
your energy.
It doesn't
of
have an
calling me
effect on
that.
me, but you
yeah.
shouldn't be using it. Period. I don't care if you date a black woman. You shouldn't be
So,
using it.
so that is where I'm
I
different.
agree.
I don't.
That's why we have to. We as blacks not
I don't-
call each other that.
I
then
don't
I will
know.
say what you're saying is valid. But if we use it to address each other, then we're being hypocrites at that point.
I don't know. I'm
Yes,
just talking
we can get
about
on
me.
to
the
a
context
whole-
is different.
And I'm
Yes,
not
we
even
get all
saying
of
that. I'm just saying in terms
But
of
we
like
gotta
what we
respect
are.
is earned. See, that's another thing I learned to a degree. Respect to a degree is earned. So if you feel like somebody has to respect you because of whatever you're going through, I don't think that's disingenuous. For you to think that, you just have to respect me because, I'm either richer than you or
gonna
whatever. You understand what I mean? Like,
I was gonna
no.
say, is that just for black people in the word?
No,
or is
in
it
general.
in general.
Respect is generally earned.
Because I think we're in an era of where cultural groups are reclaiming words. Like the N word is not just it's been evolved, right? Like it started as slaves, it's niggers, colored people, right? So it's evolved in the same way that the black community has reclaimed that word. Other groups have reclaimed other words for themselves as well. And so if we're going to take that stance, then we have to take that stance because again, the system impacts classes, not race,
Nah,
right?
system now from that
And
perspective.
so, these same systems have put these words on these other groups.
Got it.
And so, if we're going to take that stance, we have to take African booties. Like we have to, we have to take that stance of all the words. And so, that's why I'm like, it's like, okay, yeah.
But they don't. But
then-
the people like you are the ones that are calling people like me African body scratchers. It was not from the white people though.
I agree.
That's a fact. fact.
Oh,
I agree.
yeah. So,
It's that self-hate, man.
I agree.
so
It
anyway,
goes to what-
let me just move on from that.
No, I'm going to add to what you're saying because I think that's when we think about what happened in the election when we talk about the Hispanic and Latino population in terms of like those who came here legally were very against, and people were like they couldn't fathom and understand why fellow Hispanics would be cheering on their other Hispanics being deported, but the understanding of, hey, I got here legally and I'm here and I'm trying to exist and coexist and have this dual identity.
So how are you pained with that? How is that
I'm
a
not
problem
saying
for
it's
you?
right.
So,
I'm not saying it's right. What I'm saying is I'm explaining why
I am
coming.
patiently waiting for the day I will have my thoughts gathered
Your
and
what?
talk my thoughts.
Thoughts.
Yeah, what I have in mind when I have it gathered together
Yeah.
and talk to the Hispanic people. Because, see, I'll leave it for another day. But
No.
what you just said is the basis of it. So you came here legally. Someone came here under the water, whatever, swam
They came here
10 hours. I don't
illicitly.
care. In whatever ways.
Right.
Do you think if they have the legal way, they won't come?
Did they have what?
If the legal way, do you think they won't come?
Yes, your points. I want to hear you.
So, I am here.
Uh-huh.
I'm hungry. I don't have anything to eat. My life is deranged. People are chasing me from pillar to post. But just over that building at the next house, things are so rosy. They are eating breakfast at the right time. You think I will not do anything to get there?
Yeah.
Now, it is survival for me, though.
Yeah, if it was rob, kill, or steal, I'm going to get
Now,
there.
it doesn't mean, see, the process of you doing that might be illegal. Then you deal with it, whatever. It's none of my business.
Yeah.
But I cannot blame you for just in the next 10 minutes to walk, there's a better place for me to find something to eat that I'm trying to survive.
Okay, so everybody that's looting in California, you agree?
Wait, who's looting?
I've not even, what I'm even saying is far from what you're saying.
So because
what
it
you now
achieves a
do,
good,
what you now do when you
you
get
breaking
there.
the law
Okay, wait, pause.
get there
Wait.
is a problem. though.
Wait, I'm not, see, either you're breaking the law or you're not breaking the law or whatever, it's none of my business.
But that's
Calm
our
down.
business. If they're here, bro.
Listen. No, it's not your business.
It is.
No, it's not your business.
I think.
Let me.
Our business.
Are you now?
I'm an American. We're American
no.
now.
What is
What do
the
you
border?
mean?
What is the border control is? What
Wait, what I'm saying
the
is
customs
you-
office.
Are you a customs officer? It's the work of the customer. Some people said I woke up in the morning. I am motivated that
Come.
I want to make sure like nobody's coming. That's their work.
Yes.
They are the
To
ones
protect us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I think you
Protect you
both.
from who?
I think you both
From
are illustrating.
anyone that's breaking the law.
No.
But
No,
That is not-
what?
no, that is
That's
the work
what
of
they
the police.
swore
That is the work of the
no,
police.
custom.
No.
Bro, if you're
It's
coming...
not the law. It's not the
it's
law.
the law.
People that are
It's
coming.
the
You
law.
know, what
It's
is
the
what is
immigration law.
Exactly. You are not being
It's the law,
specific.
no.
It's not. You know. It's a what type of law?
I didn't mean to
Immigration.
open this can of worms.
No,
didn't
I don't want to
mean-
open it because of time. What I'm saying is this: if someone is, I just like
Trying
I
to
did my
survive.
illustration. If the person tries and is caught, well, you face the consequences. It's none of my business. I'm not trying to help you. I'm just saying if someone going to break somewhere is not. If you break the law and you are caught, you should face the consequences. I accept that. It's a reality. Now, but I will not stop anybody from trying. Just like I said in the beginning of this podcast, that if this building is burning
I see.
and you have to run out,
Yes.
take your chance at least.
What I was getting at, yes, but what I didn't want to go down this rabbit hole. What I was getting at is this is the same view that back in the day, because of what the media shows us, because the reality is when we think about those coming over legal, about half of those people have tried to do it legally multiple times
So
before
you
they
keep doing. If you apply to
but
Penn State,
I don't wanna get down that
and you
rabbit
get
hole.
rejected 4 times, so you just show up in the classroom.
I don't want to get down that rabbit hole.
That's what we do
I don't
now?
want to get down that rabbit hole because people.
We cannot finish that conversation
escaping
today,
from
Ewa.
a lot
And
of
our time is
horrible,
fast
disrespectful things. So I don't want to get down that rabbit hole. Yeah, there are people, but the reality is, what I'm saying is, that same idea that you have in terms of why you're being called an African booty scratcher. Back in the day, that was why the media said, oh, these Africans are coming here, this. And so as Black Americans who have been here for centuries and who have been working and fighting in teeth and nail, you are our enemy.
Now
In the
everybody is
same
cool
way,
with
the
Afrobeats.
Now they
Everybody
want-
wants to
They
vibe
all
with
the want to be
Nigerians
African
now.
booty scratchers
Yeah.
of December
All of
now.
a sudden,
what?
they are going to Africa now to scratch your booty.
What happened was we
Now
learned that
you are doing your water nyash in Africa.
we learned that you all pay bills. We learned that African men pay bills. Okay?
okay.
You are taught to pay.
You learn.
At least you're honest. I appreciate that.
So Misha, let me just ask you this. No, anyway, I want us to move on. We're closing this out.
Shout out to Houston.
We pay bills. So we stopped being booty scratchers because we pay bills. Now you see that these booty scratchers, they give money. They give money. I see. Guys, you guys are spoiling everybody.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
come on. You can do better. Do more. I mean by do better. So, Ghanaians or Nigerians?
Oh, both.
No.
Come on.
You have to.
Everything
no.
has been both.
No. You cannot be diplomatic about
In
this.
the word of both.
Okay, who would you date? Who would you settle down with? Yeah. Nigerians or Ghanaians? Don't worry, we are brothers. We love each other. We won't judge you.
Just be honest, though.
From my experience, Ghanaians.
You will
I think
marry
they-
Ghanaians or you will date them?
I think a little both.
Nigerians
dated
don't feature in
Have to,
your.
I've
you
dated
have to,
both.
there's no both here.
You have been
But
with.
I've dated both.
You have to.
No,
have,
you-
But
you've
when
been
I
with-
gave my answer, I said Ghanaians. I think
you,
Ghanaians have a
you've been
different.
with wrong Nigerians then.
I think Ghanaians have a different touch in terms of
They're softer.
empathy. Empathy.
Nigerians are just too brutal for you.
Very direct, very straightforward, very.
That's intimidating. What do
It's not intimidating. I just
you prefer?
I
a
prefer.
softer approach.
Yeah,
So it's more like attitude problem
it's not an attitude problem.
Yeah,
It's
so-
for you
Demanding.
as a person. Like
not demanding.
who you
When
want
I
your
say
man to
empathy,
be.
Soft. You want your man to be soft, like
No, I think that's not soft. What I'm saying is being able to not only look at a situation from just like the logical standpoint, but being able to understand that there are,
Nigerians are problematic. They are too logical. Nigerians are too
logical, very logical people. And
So
it's like,
that's not a good thing. And from what you're
For her,
explaining,
for me personally,
you rather a better balance.
balance, yeah.
You know, well, okay, that's cool. I was gonna say
What?
something, but
No, say it.
it's-
No. Everybody has their preferences. You know, you have the type of woman you want to be with. She has the type of man she wants to be with.
But I think we're generalizing based off of just like
No. It's just your personal view. So me,
Yeah,
I
my
look at.
personal experience.
So if I look at if I look at how I solve things and problems, if I use myself as an example, I'll say yes, I'm a logical person. Do you know why? Because I know that emotions don't solve problems.
Thank you. But
Right.
you want that though.
But
that's the point. That's what you want. You want the thing
Emotions
that does not
don't solve problems.
You just want to feel like it's solving.
Exactly.
I
Democrats
want
love that.
I want space.
You want the baby.
For the
Oh my god.
You want to be.
But I don't
heard.
solve the problem. I don't solve the problem. But
I do.
You
I
want to
think-
be heard more than the problem being
Solved.
solved.
No, I want the problem to be solved.
That's a Nigerian.
that's a Nigerian thing.
I want you to hear my emotions before you solve them.
That's
Okay,
that's
but Nigerians want to just solve your problem.
I can't
They don't
have
want to
It
hear
won't
your
be a
emotions.
story if the problem is solved. That's how we see it.
And you see my answer, why my answer was my answer, right? Right. You should be able to hear me and solve it at the
I
same
got you.
time.
At the same time.
So you want me to be your therapist
and your
the
problem
surgeon?
solver.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
What happens to the
Absolutely.
case whereby you are the problem?
This why you
Are
have him.
What if the problem is the
Talk to your
problem?
Wow.
This is
That's
the problem. This is what it means to be a man.
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
Right? Patriarchy. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to carry
Okay.
it.
There are some
Yeah.
benefits, but there are also some.
Some setbacks.
Some setbacks.
I'm glad you know, this is a very refreshing. I haven't had a conversation like this in a long time. Because you know what it is? What it is about our conversation now is that you are a balanced individual, especially for African American female.
A woman.
No.
Woman.
Be specific. He was specific enough. He said African
I'm trying
American
to-
female.
I want him to move away from using the term female, and I'm a woman.
Woman, sorry.
I'm a
Ah.
woman.
Woman. You're not a gender, you're more
African,
than a
African
gender.
American woman.
Woman.
Yeah,
So because
yeah.
that's why I asked you if you had brothers, because I see that you can see a male's view as well as your view.
She has masters in public health.
Yeah,
She has to
but
be,
you could be indoctrinated too. That's usually my experience when I speak to very highly educated women. They forget that there's an actual personal side to a man's story.
Yeah.
And if you, from my experience with speaking with you so far, is that you acknowledge that there's a male perspective and you make room for it. You're not trying to crowd it with whatever indoctrination or teachings that you've experienced in higher education. You know what I mean?
I think regardless to what the media, that's the essence of feminism, right? Like, I think feminism gets a bad rep, but the reality is, and I will say black feminism, right? Black womanism is, the reality is we all have opinions and we all have, and the world is a huge thing. Like, when we talk about slavery and these big words, like, it's global. And so we have to give space for all these
To
conversations
different
and these
perspectives, yeah.
opinions. Will we agree? Absolutely not. But that's what makes the world so beautiful and so complex and so interesting, is because we
Absolutely.
can have these conversations, and maybe I learn something, maybe you learn something. It
Exactly.
doesn't mean I'm going to change how I feel.
So that's what I mean. It's the genuine curiosity for a different perspective and an openness to learn. And that's I appreciate that in this conversation.
So, Tamisha, when I say real Afro unity, what comes to your mind?
Pan-Africanism, Marcus Garvey, that's what comes to my mind.
All right. On that note, ladies and gentlemen,
That's it.
let's call it a close.
Thank
Tamisha, thank you for coming.
Thank you for your time and your perspective.
It has been wonderful chatting with you. All right, baby.